Hi, I'm James at Bespoke Airsoft and welcome back to another video, and in this video we're looking at the DYTAC B15 Helix Ultralight Carbine rifle. So yes, the third gun in its series and the sixth gun this week in DYTAC week, because we're looking at all the DYTAC stuff that we've got in stock. Same style box as the other two models we looked at yesterday and the day previous. Flipping this open, the cardboard topper. We've got a polystyrene insert here, held a little bit more securely with the front piece compared to the other two rifles. We have the Carbine B15 right here. Let's put that out to one side. We have a M-Lok style vertical grip. We have a lovely DYTAC hex mag, and then we've got an SLR Airsoftworks sticker. Box, big arm. So here we have the final rifle, the longest one they do in the B15 Helix Ultralight series. All intents and purposes, if you've been following the last two videos, the PDW and the SBR, everything from here to here downwards is exactly the same. Everything rear and forward of this gun is completely different. We'll go back to front. We'll start off with the materials first, of course. Full metal rifle. The only polymer accessories that you'll see on here, or polymer parts, is the dust cover, which has a nice American flag style effect. We've got a polymer mid-cap mag, we've got a polymer pistol grip, and we've got a polymer stock, as well as a polymer M-Lok vertical grip, which is included in the box. So full metal gun, nice and easy to manipulate, just like any M4. We have a ambidextrous fire control, so the fire control can be found on the left and the right hand side of the rifle. Magazine release can only be found on the right hand side, just like on a conventional M4. Got a flat face trigger there, which is nice and comfy and easy to use. We've got faux anti-rotation pins, is what you would see on like a real rifle. Nice vertical style pistol grip here with that QD point on the bottom there for taking your motor out nice and quickly. The QD points can be found on the rear of the receiver on the left and the right hand side. We've got no sliding stock to cover those up, so those are always accessible. Moving to the stock now, we've got a lovely CNC machine stock unit here. It's very, very nice quality. It's one of the first things I noticed when picking this rifle up. We've got a nice rigid stock system here. There's a little bit of play, but nothing out of place compared to other M4 models. 6-position stock here, very nice, very slimline. Like this stock a lot. If you're not into the sort of the SMG style stocks that are on the other two models, you can get this one as well. What I would like to have seen with the smaller models, perhaps just with the SBR at least, is having the option to choose this stock over the SMG style stock. So DYTAC hex mag, mid-cap magazine, very rigid and solid when inserting this thing. It doesn't fall under its own weight, but it doesn't move anywhere. You've got nice reliable feeding. On the receiver, you've got loads of machine sections where they've cut the weight down as much as they can, as well as removing as much meat from the top here, where you've got the 20mm rail for fitting your accessories. Putting the charger handle to the rear locks the fake bolt back so you can access the rotary style hop unit. Hitting the bolt release lets that forward, and then we've got the cover there as well. Going to probably one of the main features of this series, in my opinion, is the lovely front ends that they do. These are super lightweight. They've got loads of weight saving machine cuts on here. There's no sharp edges. You've got 5 M-Lok sections on the top there. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on the sides, and then we got 1, 2, 7 on the bottom. So loads of M-Lok real estate there to fit all your accessories or the grip that's provided. The grip that's provided with these rifles isn't to my taste, but that's not to mean it won't be to your taste. It's nice to have it in the box there as a bit of a deal sweetener. The QD points can be found on the front and the rear of the rail on both sides. So you have 4 sections there. They really have thought about this when putting these together, making sure you've got loads of sling options available. You've got a small 20mm section to the rear of the rail, and you've got a 20mm section to the front. Perfect for fitting like iron sights front and back. There's a backup sights to your red dot. They don't include any in the box, unfortunately, which is a massive bugbear of mine, because, you know, picking this thing up, I know they're probably going to expect people to throw red dot sights on here. It just would have been nice to have some kind of backup iron sights fitted in the box. Very, very lightweight. You've got this lovely flash hider which was found on the AKs and the SBR rifle as well. Like I said in the previous video, it would have been nice to have had the same flash hider or compensator that was on the PDW rifle, perhaps recessed in the rail a bit. I think that really would have sweetened the deal a little bit and made it look a little bit more aggressive. But for those that like to do the thumb over bore sort of style technique when holding the rifle, you're going to find this really comfy. It's nice and easy to use. I don't think that's why it might not be why let's put it up there. It might just be a design feature, but it does make it nice and comfortable to hold. These rails, when holding them more conventionally, are really nice and comfy. There's no sharp edges, nothing to catch your fingers on. If you don't want to use a grip, you are indeed going to love how this rail feels. So this is obviously the longest model that they do. You've got a more conventional style stock there, which is going to make putting batteries in this thing a lot easier. But let's have a closer look at this thing on the TDC. Let's have a good look at this thing in closer detail, and then we'll get to the chrono and the accuracy test, and then we'll be back in front of the camera. So here we have the SLR Airsoftworks B15 Helix Ultralight Carbine length rifle from DYTAC. This is the longest one they do in the series. That long that I can't quite get it all on camera, but you'll kind of get the gist of it. So these, just like the other two models that we've looked at, body and this portion is all the same between the three models. We've got a full metal receiver here, nice machining marks all over, ambidextrous fire controls, some M-Lok anti-rotation pins there as well. Mag release can only be found on the right hand side, nice flat trigger. Bolt locks open when you pull it, and you need to adjust your hop. And then we can use the bolt release on the other side to let it forward. 20mm round the top here for your red dots and optics. QD points on either side here for your slings. This new quick detach motor grip, which I'm neither here or there about. I would rather have some screw fitments on there to stop it going walkies when you're in a game day. Different from the other two models, this has a more conventional styled M4 stock system. So you've got an M4 stock tube, lovely machine on this. It's very, very nice quality. Probably one of the first things I noticed retracting the stock. So we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 positions. It does also make it easier to pull it off because you can pull down the tabs and pull the stock off to get access to the battery. It has the normal silicon wire like on the other two models with a mini Tamiya connector, but loads of battery space in your stock tube LiPo. It's going to be a lot easier to find batteries than the other two models. DYTAC hex mag included in the box. Nice high quality mid cap there, very, very good. They've put those in with the guns. Nice and rigid, not going anywhere, no wobble or slop. Actually that you can hear is actually the connector in the back bouncing around in the stock tube. And then a lovely long rail here. Loads of M-Lok real estate. QD points, there's 4, 2 on each side. You've got this recessed rail on the top here, so if you're doing hand over bore sort of style of holding the rifle, it's extremely comfortable to handle these rifles. You've also got M-Lok fitted in the top here. I don't know what you would use that for, but they don't include any iron sights in the box for these, which I think is a bit of a bad point, because you know what you want to do is be able to put it out of the box and fire it, and with some iron sights you'd be able to do that straight away. If you want to aim this thing with any kind of accuracy at all, you're going to have to put a red dot sight on there or some type of optic. So flash hider similar to the AK series and the SBR Helix Ultralight that they do. Like I say, loads of M-Lok. Nice porting on the rail here as well, makes it really nice and light and very agile to manoeuvre. You've got the grip that's included with the other two models in the box. Like I said, with those you can sort of have it canted backwards like so, or you can flip it round and have it canted forwards like that. Not the most comfortable grip in the world for my personal use, but you know, with all that M-Lok fitments, you could put, you know, world is your oyster, the amount of M-Lok accessories that are out now. So if this isn't to your taste, there's plenty more you can choose from. So yeah, full metal replica here. The only polymer parts are the stock, the grip, the mag and the dust cover, just on the opposite side. Really nice and easy to use. Very, very cool. Oh, very, very cool indeed. That long I hit the camera mount. I like this stock they've put on there as well. Even though it's a a more conventional style M4 stock, you've got a nice grippy pad on the back here, and it's really like slim and sort of out the way. It's not bulky in any way. Your LiPo is going to go down the stock tube anyway, so you can reap the benefits of having a slim line stock. As you can see how slim it is there, very comfortable to use. So let's get to the chrono results now. 0.2 gram BBs, 11.1 LiPo using all the tests for the AEGs, and then we'll get to the 10 meter accuracy test, and we might do some full auto as well just to show how accurate these things are. So this is the B15 Helix Ultralight Carbine rifle, brought to you from DYTAC with the SLR Rifleworks trades and license, calling it the SLR Airsoftworks. Very nice rifle from them. I've covered the other two models over the past couple of days. Great thing about these rifles, even with the long one, it's so lightweight. Not so much that you don't know you're holding it. Obviously the longest one is obviously going to be the heaviest one that they do, but like you can almost point it as a pistol. You can manipulate the rifle really easy. You could literally hold this thing in whatever pattern you want, and you're not really going to get any muscle fatigue whatsoever. That might look a bit weird what I'm doing there, but I'm just trying to exaggerate how agile this thing is to use. I know you guys, if you've been watching me for a while, you know I like short rifles. The PGW is right up my street, but honestly, if I was going to pick one out of the three, it probably would be the long one, just because it's nice and more easy to manipulate. I like this stock that they've got on the back here. It's nice and comfy, again, and suits the rifle a lot more than the SMG style, in my opinion. So really high quality rifle here. I really do like this series, just like the AK series that we looked at previously as well. We've done 6 rifles this week that we've looked at. If you do want to find these, bespokeairsoft.co.uk, I will put a link in the description below where you can find them. So click that link, it'll go straight through to our website where all these products are. You'll be able to find all the M4s, all the AKs. We'll chuck the, you'll be able to find the polymer mid caps as well. So I hope you've enjoyed this series. Something a little bit different and more modern out of DYTAC. I've never really covered much DYTAC products in the past, and I like what I'm seeing from them. I hope they continue with this. But for this, many of the standard and bespoke airsoft products, again, go to our website, bespokeairsoft.co.uk. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button, the bell notification to be notified when we're putting new videos up. We're well into the 30 episodes now of this series. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Ooh, that was pretty cool.